Hello and welcome to a fascinating chat that we're about to have. Pakistan's Federal Information and Broadcasting Minister, Chaudhry Fawad is with us, and we are going to talk to him about something very exciting that's happening at the Pakistan Pavilion at Expo 2020 Dubai. This is Mahwash, Ajaz, and I'll be talking about the Pakistan Film Week. Assalamu alaikum, Fawad.
Assalamu alaikum, Mahwash.
It's so wonderful to see you here.
Same here.
First of all, tell me, how do you feel about the Expo 2020, about the Pakistan Pavilion, and of course about the Pakistan Film Week?
It's beautiful, I must say. And Pakistan Pavilion itself is so fascinating. I mean, the way it's been designed.
Yes.
I must congratulate Ministry of Commerce and the team who did this great marvel, I would say. And then the activities planned here are fascinating, and the kind of stuff that and the kind of, I would say, interest Pakistan Pavilion is generating is so satisfying, I would say. So I must congratulate everyone involved, the Pakistan Embassy here, Commerce Ministry, and today, obviously yesterday, I was in the music festival, and hundreds of people turned up all around the UAE, and I'm very happy to see that Pakistan community is doing so well here in UAE. And needless, Pakistan UAE community is the biggest contributors in Pakistan in remittances. UAE community is biggest contributor in Roshan digital program. So all these, they are very active, I must say. So this is just another reflection of their, I would say, very their outburst and their
love for Pakistan. Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Involvement.
Absolutely. So this Pakistan Film Week that you're bringing to the Pakistan Pavilion, to Expo 2020 Dubai, you tweeted a list of films that you are bringing to the film week. What's the criteria for selecting these movies, and who's going to watch these films? I think there are a bunch of dates that you've outlined for each film. So, and what's the idea behind it, first of all?
In 1960s, Pakistan was the third largest filmmaker of the world.
Yes.
And we probably had the second biggest number of cinemas in Pakistan. Unfortunately, we saw a steep decline, especially after this to 1999 onward, what happened because of the terrorism, etc. But we are now coming back on our feet, and we just wanted to show the world that we are back in the business. And these films are blockbusters, and I hope that they will generate interest of UAE audience, and the Pakistanis living here. They will come and watch these movies and will appreciate the effort. These movies and the producers, they have made movies in a very difficult and precarious situation. They have invested money in a field which was actually there was no guarantee of making money. So I must say that these people should be appreciated, and they are the ones who need our support.
Absolutely. What's the criteria? How did you select these films? Because there have been many films, but you've selected just about 10 or 15, I believe.
These are 11 movies. So this is, we have created this film division in PTV now.
Okay.
They will invest in films this year, but they created this team under Narita Farhan, who is the focal person for our films. And they created a selection committee, and they chose these movies. Some of them are blockbusters, some of them have other characteristics.
Yes.
So
that was the criteria.
Exactly.
Fawad, tell me about how important dramas are, because that's a big selling point for Pakistan as well, and there's a lot of interest in Pakistani dramas as well. Is that featuring somewhere in your plan for representing Pakistan on a global stage?
We're digitalizing our old dramas. So Tanhaiya, Waris, Andhera Ujala, Dhoop Kinare, Khwaja and Son, all have now been digitalized.
Okay.
And as you know, that recently we transformed our transmission also as a digital transmission. On inshallah 25th of this month, we are inaugurating our PTV Sports as our digital as HD television.
Okay.
So we are now transforming all these programs into HD transformation. We are planning to bring our own
OTT
platform like Netflix or Amazon. So we are bringing this PTV's own OTT. For that, we are, digitalizing all the content that we have, and certainly, if if we could get some time here from in the expo, we can certainly bring our dramas here.
Yeah.
Probably just to our in HD format. Maybe we inaugurate those dramas here.
When it comes to OTT platforms, there's a massive market already, and Pakistan is already a bit late to the game. How do you expect Pakistan to catch up to the other giants? And do you feel that the fact that other OTTs are also present in Pakistan pose a detrimental sort of a competition to what your plans are?
Well, you see, one should never be scared of the competition. There's always a room at the top. So I believe that Pakistani content, especially drama content, is very strong.
It is.
And everywhere in the world, the people who understand and speak Urdu, they appreciate Pakistani drama. And unfortunately, in Pakistan, for a few decades, we ignored all mediums of storytelling. So, be it film or music or drama, we actually ignored all these mediums. And we have not been able to convey our story because of that.
Absolutely.
We need to, a very important part of, my information strategy is to revive these mediums so that we can actually tell our dramas. We can tell our story through our drama. We can tell our story through our film. We can tell our story through our music. So this is the theme that I'm working on, and I hope I will be able to, take it to. I hope I will be able to revive it and take it to the new heights.
No, we wish you best of luck. Well, also shed some light about the social media presence that your party and your government also is working on. I think there's been a massive uptick on how the PTI government has also looked at social media, and your party is very present there. How do you take the criticism, and when you look at the tweets and when you look at the social media posts, how do you look at that? What's your strategy there? Sometimes the strategy must be to immediately respond, sometimes it must be to kind of take it in. So what's the process there?
In 2018, when I took over the charge as Minister of Information, I realized that government of Pakistan had no digital wing. They had no digital presence. They had no people who could run the digital media. In comparison to what we were a political party, and our media cell was much bigger and much more effective than the government.
Yeah.
So I proposed this digital media wing. I proposed that APP will be transformed as this digital media agency. Alhamdulillah, now after 3 years we have been able to do that, and government of Pakistan now has substantially good representation on the media platforms, and we are now focusing on digital media in a big way. In recent advertising policy, we have also included digital advertising as part of our spending, criteria. So that would also encourage digital media, I believe. But as far as criticism is concerned, we have to live with it. We are a free speech country, and hundreds and thousands of YouTube channels are there. People are on social media and we are a very loud country even otherwise. Even the small things appear very big in Pakistan. So one has to live with it.
Well, tell me about the UAE. There's been such a great response. Yesterday also we all saw it, and today also you see whenever you come to the Pakistan Pavilion, it's one of the most popular pavilions at the Expo 2020. How do you plan to take this brotherhood forward? What are the plans in the future, not just related to Expo, but of course in connection to Expo, because Expo is going to be turned into a legacy site here in the UAE. So are there any specific ideas that you have in your head right now?
Well, I would obviously like, the other corporations are already there. Needless Pakistan and UAE are the strategic partners, and in this region, both Pakistan and UAE work closely in a strategic sphere. We are also very close economic partners. But now is the time that we should come close as a cultural partner also. And for that we need to actually cooperate at the level of media, and that too at the entertainment. Indian entertainment is too big in UAE.
It is, yeah.
But now it's a time for Pakistani entertainment industry to feel their presence here. So I believe that this expo and this, and for example, this film festival, the music festival, they can give us the basis to build this partnership, and I'm looking forward to that partnership.
Do you have anything to say to all the people at Khaleej Times, our audiences, and of course the UAE audiences at large who are watching you and who are hoping for great things to come out of Pakistan and the UAE Brotherhood?
First, obviously, I would like to thank Khaleej Times. Khaleej Times is probably the most popular, media entity in Pakistan. We always look up to Khaleej Times when it comes to the news from Arab world, and we have very close relationship with the all the people in Khaleej Times. And thank you so much for being always supportive to Pakistan and our uh, all the values that we share together. My again, I would say that we need to enlarge this cooperation. We need to the media, the culture, and entertainment. These are the three areas where we have a huge room to kind of cooperate with each other and make it big. So let's make it big.
That's wonderful. Let's make it big and let's make a splash. Thank you so much, Fawad, for giving us your time. We wish you all the best. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and check out the Pakistan Film Week at the Pakistan Pavilion at Expo 2020 Dubai.